So now that we've gone through that, I guess, Subhashis, with all of the solutions that we've built, or a lot of people have been building using distributed technologies such as blockchain, one of the issues has always been user onboarding and user management. So you could have a decentralized or a distributed network, but how could people get themselves onboarded, and how could you turn that into a self-serve type of thing? And it could be for a distributed network, it could be for any type of network. But how do you see self-sovereign identity or verifiable credentials being kind of a key innovation for onboarding processes?
Yes, Matthew. So yeah, sorry about that. So even like today, also people are using credentials. So there are examples of Dun and Bradstreet credit scores. People check before they get engage in business with other businesses, or if somebody is hiring a contractor, they are also looking at the credentials of the employee who's being sent, right? But the issue today is that most of this is very time consuming, and it's paper bound and things like that, which does not allow for frictionless business transaction. What SSI is bringing to the B2B transaction is really making it cost effective and making it frictionless. And other thing which also doing is, because it's all happening digitally, like in the case of aerospace and a lot of other domains, we need traceability and prominence. Like, so the kind of things that SSI brings, like when we get credentials, what do we want to do? We should be able to verify them, and we want to verify them in a quick and fast manner. We don't want the person who's verifying it doesn't want to go to the issuer, find who the issuer is, exchange a ton of papers to do it. What SSI does is allows all of this to happen in a digital format at the speed of internet, because all of this is through exchange of secure message, peer-to-peer secure messages through the SSI framework. The other thing which SSI does, which is very challenging for businesses today, is that they don't want to create honeypot for hackers. So you don't want to store these credentials and all of that in your environment. You really want them to be stored and managed by the person you are doing business with. So there comes the aspect of user management, right? So the truth and the reality is that credentials have life cycle to themselves. They change. Some credentials are issued for life, for example, but some are time bound, and some are we go through exams. If we take a machine, the machine has to be calibrated at a certain point of time, and we know when it got calibrated, and then it has to be calibrated again. The same is with humans, the same is with business. An ISO certificate has a life to itself. So who is best to manage these credentials? Today, these credentials are stored in enterprises who are using somebody else to do business. Won't it be better that it's held between the issuer and the person whose credential these are? This is what SSI brings, which improves the management of these credentials much better than the way they are being done today. And so it brings, hence it brings a ton of efficiency. And not only that, it saves a lot of money for the businesses, because you're not creating these honeypot of data, which you have to constantly spend money to secure and avoid threats.
Is it a new model? Like, would it, like when we hear bring your own ID and stuff like that, I guess that's what would lead into this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It is absolutely, it's a new way of conducting business, and it's possible because of the evolution in technology today. So it is revisiting how businesses have been conducted in a more secure and a more frictionless and in a more robust manner.